Hello, this is another quick review of the King Living Delta sofa that we bought a couple of weeks ago. We got this entire set for $3,710.56, and that includes shipping. It was delivered in about 3 weeks, and that's because we actually purchased one of the ones that was available in the factory already. Even though they claimed that all their couches are custom made, they did have some that were factory available, so we just got that for a faster time. So what we have here is 2 of the storage sofas, the long ones, and then we have 3 attachable cushions, and I also have 2 other cushions that are separate that they gave us that's not showing here, and 2 sidearms which we have stored inside right now. We actually prefer it in this lounge format so we can watch the TV up here, which is why we usually keep it in this format. So let's talk about the fabric first. There was actually a lot of fabrics that you can choose. We ended up choosing this one, which is like a granite one. It's a little bit, you can see there's a bit of texture on it, and we got like a fabric sample, which actually, we didn't know this, but once you get the fabric sample, they actually tell you what the pill test is, etc. Our friend actually recommended King Living to us, and they actually got the Olsen, which ended up pilling in a couple months. Another one of our friends also got the Palm Beach, which also pilled. So when we went, we were very careful about which fabric we chose because we wanted it to not be like a pilling style. But both our friends still recommended the couch, which is why we went to check it out, and we love the modular design. It has been 3 weeks though, and you can kind of see here that there's actually been like a bit of a dark spot that's kind of showed up right here. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but that's where my husband sits mostly. You can see that it's actually started darkening there. I'm not sure if it's just the fabric or if it's like the clothing rubbing off, but that's a little bit disappointing that you can actually start seeing some of the darkness there. It's only been like 3 weeks. So we actually got the storage for both of these because we prefer being able to have storage, and also the storage ones are actually more firm, and our friends also highly recommend us to get the storage ones, and since it was the factory ones, both of them had storage, we just got that. So once we got the delivery, there were a couple of quality control issues. Some of these joints, so the ones here where you can attach the cushions to, some of the cushions actually didn't go in very well. Some of them were like glided perfectly in, but some of them required a lot of manual pushing. Not sure why. So we did complain about that. There's also a scratch that goes on one of the cushions, so we contacted them about that as well. And also, one of the key features is if you watch their online promotional videos, you can use this bracket to make a bed out of the couch. But unfortunately, this actually does not go into our cushions for whatever reason. And our theory is because it's actually slightly bent, as you can see. Not sure why, but yeah, it's like slightly bent, like right there, if you can see it. Anyways, it doesn't actually make the couch. It actually doesn't make the bed, sorry. So we also complained about that. One of the spots is also actually missing one of these knobs. I can't remember which one it is, but it was missing one of these knobs, so we asked them to get that knob as well. Customer service wise, they've been okay. We had to tell them within 24 hours because that was part of the agreement and the fine print that you had to, any problems you had to tell them within 24 hours. We sent them an email and they said they would be calling us sometime this week for someone to come in and like look through all of our problems. And that hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure that will happen. In terms of comfort, it's actually very comfortable, although I do feel like I need a lumbar cushion. So for the most part, usually I use it with a lumbar cushion with not much problems. And that's it. That's the video. Let me know if you have any questions. We will maybe post one like a year update or so to see if there's any pilling. We didn't see any YouTube videos on this couch, so we didn't know about the longevity. We just based it off of our friends recommending it to us. Hopefully this helps anyone looking for a King Living couch.